Hello everyone, it is Didi here, and welcome to another LEGO MOC video. So this one's a little different. This isn't like entirely made by me. So before we get into what, how I made it, all that stuff. So this is the Hellcharger, but it was originally the Dom Toretto's charger set turned into the Hellcharger. So I did some research when I first got that set because I was like, all right, I'm turning to Hellcharger. And I found a Reddit post. Now, unfortunately, it's been archived, so I can't tell the guy that I made the video, so he's never gonna see it. That makes me really sad. It's by user Kaka Poo Poo Chi Chi Wee Wee. Wow. Okay. Modified Dom's car to be a Hellcharger for Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes. Now, I'm going to flash the pictures on screen right now that he made. Just to, hey, wait a minute. That ain't, oh, wait, no. Okay, that's right. To just kind of show off how he did it. You know, what's going on the inside and everything. And then you guys can kind of get it, like, take it in, like, oh, this is what it looks like. So, you'll notice on mine there are some differences. But before we do that, I need to read off, like, my comment. I said, this was a year ago. I said, I recently bought this set and was hoping I'd find someone who would modify it to be the Hellcharger. This is amazing. I added some modifications of my own. I added another gray tile as a mirror on the passenger side, which is what these pieces are. I'm going to add the grill modification from another user because I have that piece. That's what this little triangle bit here is, because the actual pictures of the Hellcharger will be on the screen in a little bit. I also added a single small flame in the center hole of the engine on top, which is what this is. And then I go on about talking, I want to add two more, but I needed to find a different piece. Oh, that's right. I put that in a bucket. Right, that's fine. You really knocked it out of the park with this design. I want to ask your permission to share it on my YouTube channel. I love Ghost Rider and was hoping you'd let me make a video about these modifications along with my own. As long as I give you credit, the channel is Didi's Bricks. And I did not expect a response at all because they're like, I mean, it was posted a year ago. It was pretty fresh. So I was like, oh, I'm not expecting anything. And then I got, thank you so much. And yes, of course, you can use this design. I really do hope to see the extra mods you do too, because I might do the same. Edit, well, I've actually seen a lot of your videos before. I feel even more honored. Then I said, thank you. The honor is mine. I ordered some of the parts I'll need a few hours ago. I hope to make a video sometime this month. We'll see what happens because my November schedule is all over the place. I'll apply to this conversation once the video is uploaded. And now I can't do that. So I don't know I don't know where this guy is, how he's doing. I don't know if I can get a hold of him or not. But if I can, then I will. Oh, wait a minute. He was in different Reddits. Okay, I absolutely can respond to him and say, hey, your Ghost Rider post got archived and I can't reply to it. But yeah, he replied in November of 2022. So it's been almost 2 years since since I had this idea. That's crazy. Okay, so anyways, as for this, I'm going to show off the modifications that he made and then show off what I did. So he added flame. So by the way, this is my Robbie Reyes minifigure custom I made on my YouTube channel a few years ago if you want to check that out. So he added fire on all 4 tires. He added fire here. His is more like this, which is a little more accurate, but I have mine curved like this, and you'll see why. He added fire here, 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 here. And then he had 2 flames here, but I'm trying to base it more off of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version, where when you're driving, all the fire goes that way. So I took out the fire there. He did not put flames in these. Now, I'm going to show why. Also, as you may notice here, his did not have these on there. His had these pieces stayed in black. The whole grill stayed in black. But on the actual Dodge Charger, this is all silver. And then I was like, fuck, how do I cover up that piece? And then I was like, wait a minute. Take a gold ingot and put it on there and just line it up perfectly. And yeah, it sticks out a little bit, but from the front, it looks awesome. So if I remove this, so it's attached via a stud with a hole. Now, let me explain something. This piece right here, okay? The one I got in the set was different. The holes were not as wide. They were a lot more like more slimmed down, and I couldn't shove these in there. And fuck man, you already kind of have to shove these in here so they pop back out. But when you do this, it kind of opens them up a little bit more. So the way I decided to do it is I went on Bricklink and I ordered the older model of this piece, which has the wider holes, and then you can just shove them in there like this. They're not in there perfectly. It is purist, but it also could feel like an illegal technique. But to me, it adds more fire, and hey, the more fire, the better, especially when it's coming out of that, because the fire does come out of that in the show. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, here's the front of the Dodge Charger on the Lego, and here's the real picture. Now, you're noticing the grills aren't there. Well, here's a picture of the car with the lights on. This is what I'm going for, is when the lights are on. Because when it's off, the Dodge Charger set itself comes with a 1x3 with a sticker that has the lines and then says Charger. That would go here. If there was another sticker of a 1x3 without the text Charger, you could put that there. But there is not, so I went for the design where the lights are on. And then there's a couple extra lights down there, as you saw. Now, I'm a dumbass and didn't keep these parts, but on the actual Dodge, the Hellcharger, you'll notice there's some red, like, stringy things that, like, hold this down. So if you wanted to do that, just change a couple of these pieces to red studs, and you could make that look more accurate, but I decided to keep it like this because it fits the aesthetic better. Now, perhaps the biggest feature change that I did, working doors. Now, for this, I need to just take... Also, I just want to let you know, these flame pieces are not attached very well, and they do pop off very easily. So I'm just going to take that entire section off. Working doors. They go all the way there, but you know, a door's meant to go there. So, you know, you got the room in there, and then I changed up how he did the roof, and I went for two 2x6 tiles, which I got from the Quinjet, by the way. Put this piece here, put that there, and then kept this how it was, just, you know, there's 1x4s there. And there's working doors on both sides, by the way. I changed up the seats. Oh, crap. I changed up the seats a lot. So, here, let me take this off, too. So, the interior, this stayed the same. I made a little bit of a dashboard there. I changed the seats to dark gray because I actually looked up the interior of a Dodge Charger 1969 Dodge Charger RT, and this is what it looks like. Now, there is a back seat here, but it's very poorly made because you're not meant to sit in the back seat anyways in this, but the chairs are at the same level. It's just this has a curve, so you can't sit somebody back there perfectly, but you could if you wanted to, but that's not the point. Now, the main attraction here is, can Robbie Reyes sit in the Hellcharger and you put the roof on? Now, I haven't tested this yet, so we're going to find out together. So I'm about to be really happy or really sad. So, I'm going to open the door. See, like I said, a lot of these parts aren't attached super well, but it is visually appealing. Very visually appealing, and that's what matters to me. Come on. Okay, we're going to lean him back. Stop. All right, you know, I'm just going to take the fires out. So we're going to put that one down there. Put this on. Yeah, his arm. Oh, wait, that's right. I tucked the arm under. So this arm pretty much just rests like that. Yeah. Okay. Also, I added these on the side like that because without this, it looked like that. And that's a brick worth wide, but I didn't want to do that because it's not going to float. Like, it'd be a square hitting a square. That's not going to work. So I went like this because it doesn't touch all the way. It just gives off that illusion that it does. All right, so let's put this 1x4 on. Okay, the 1x4 works. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it looks like it does, but it also doesn't. So I'm going to turn Robbie's head just a little bit. Because as you'll notice, my Robbie figure, the face is forward, but the flame is going that direction. So if the flame was like this... Yeah! All right. So, it is confirmed. The roof does work. Yes, there's a slight gap, but again, it looks as about visually appealing as it's going to be. Let's go ahead and shove this back on there and shove those flames back in there. Now, the biggest change I did was the working doors, all right? So that's my only concern with me doing this almost 2 years later is a fucking tutorial because I love you guys and I want to do that for you and be nice and don't want to just hog it to myself. And it's not more about the hogging. It's more about, oh, other people in the world have been trying to figure out how to do this. And I just made it as almost as accurate as you're going to be able to get. So I'm thinking I'm going to try my technique of taking it apart and reversing it, but I'm going to do that very, very slowly. It's going to be a slower video. It won't be sped up as much, so you don't have to slow it down. It's going to be difficult, and then I have to put it back together for myself because this build is super nice. I want to put it on display. I honestly, I like my Robbie custom, but I'm going to buy another Robbie Reyes minifigure to put in here just without the extra printed arms and legs. So in the car, this is what Robbie Reyes looks like. You know, it looks good. It's appealing. If, you know, he drives by, you can be like, hey, what's up? That wasn't my intentional Ghost Rider voice. I can do a Ghost Rider voice, but here, you know what? Let's mess with that a little bit. So I can do a Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider voice, but I've never done it with my microphone plugged in. So why don't I give that a shot? All right, hold on. So it's weird because you got to like put your hand over your mouth to kind of cup it. And you got to talk in like a whisper, but also kind of like this. So it's like, let me think here. What's the first thing he says? He says back to hell. He's like, back to hell. You're going down. Yeah, it just sounds like Venom. Hold on, let me fix this. Hold on. All right, let's try this. You. No, that's too deep. You. Guilty. Look into my eyes. Your soul is stained by the blood of the innocent. Feel their pain. It's been better, okay? But on this very specific day, I've been doing Venom impressions for a fucking voice chat group voice acting group chat I'm in on Instagram. So if any of you are watching, fuck you for making me do all that. But yeah, so my voice is a little gravelly. But yeah, so there's my Ghost Rider impression, everybody. Anyways, so there will be a separate video on how to build this. And I'm going to take the entire thing apart. Because my original idea was, hey, I'll tell you, build the Dom Charger, I'm going to call it the Dom Charger, to a certain point and then stop. And then I was going to do the rest. That's not going to work now. So I'm going to very carefully and very slowly take this apart so that it's, you know, easy for me to rebuild. And if I can rebuild it easily, I'm pretty sure anybody else can. All right. So please have faith in me for that. You know, put your trust in me. And so what do you think? I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to pause the video and, well, actually, no, I guess the video's not posted, so I can't send it to him yet. So once this video is posted, I will send the link to this guy and tell him, hey, I finally got around to finishing the Dodge Charger. I have a tutorial video about it coming out within the next few days. So, you know, here's the Charger itself. Here's how to build it. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you like this? Like, is this good? Like, I tried to make it as accurate as possible when it comes to comic book and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for reference. You can see my fingerprints everywhere because it's all black and shiny. My only concern with this is it's going to get dirty on my shelf, which, you know, I'm not going to like that. But, like, also, this is my dream car, by the way, is the Hellcharger. It's a 1969 Dodge Charger RT for anyone who didn't know. But in the title, I'm just going to call it How to Turn Dom's Charger into the Hellcharger. Or Lego Hellcharger Mock. I'll probably just do that. Or I could put both in the title. Lego Hellcharger Mock. That weird line thing I use. How to turn Dom, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Or the other way around. I don't know. I will figure it out. But in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment. Is there anything, any solutions anybody has about the gap here? Because it attaches via like 2 studs back there. And on certain angles, like that looks good. But on others, it's going to poke up a little bit. So comment. Do you have a solution for that? And what are your thoughts on this? Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications every time I post a video. Peace out, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.